Okay, hello. So this video is strictly my opinion. What I think. Don't come after me. Don't come attacking me. I'm just trying to make conversation and get the ball rolling. So I want to talk about the not guilty verdict for George Zimmerman. So hypothetically, my husband, he put up a Facebook status and he got like 30 comments. People were like all over him. But it was funny to see the reaction. So he put the question up is, what if at the end of the day George Zimmerman was telling the truth? What if he was telling the truth? And I was like, babe, I don't think that's a good way to go, And everybody was on there like, why would you say something like that? They were like getting super mad at him. Not mad like I'm gonna kill you, man, but like, why would you try and defend him? He's not right, blase, blase, blah. And it's like, what? That's actually a really good question. And of course, I'm gonna support my husband, but I don't think he was right. In my opinion, I do believe the verdict should have been a little bit different. I do believe he should have gotten manslaughter, or at least it should have been second degree. If not, he should have gotten at least manslaughter. I do not agree with the fact that he was not guilty. So for me, you can't just, from where I stay, I live in an urban community where we don't have the resources to have cops, first of all. So we're almost our own neighborhood watch. We're neighborhood watch 24/7. I have a neighbor across the street, can't nothing go down without her knowing what's happening. Somebody starts yelling too loud, she in the window like, what you doing? Like, she has no problem being in the window looking at what's going on and dare you to say something. And I appreciate her, unless it's something going on with me and it's like, hi, okay, go back in the window, stop being nosy. But if somebody is arguing or fighting, she's quick. I had a situation where it was two girls. They were getting ready to fight on the corner, and this is what happened. I called our local police station and said, hey, is there any way you could possibly send a squad car over? They're disturbing the peace. And I was like, I'm worried that it's getting ready to turn into something bigger. And do you know, the police officer said, you need to hang up and dial 911 because we do not send cars out for that unless there's blood. I was like, wow, really? So at the end of the day, no, I didn't call 911 because they broke up on their own, but it's the fact that I was trying to be proactive, causing it to not get to that point, and that's what I got. So that just lets you know, one, where I live at, and the resources that I have are very slim and few. So for him to be neighborhood watch and to get the instruction to not get out of the vehicle, first of all, concerns me that he decided to be Billy Badass and get out and still try and pursue it. I am 4'11", and if my husband, who is 6 feet even, is walking down the street in a hoodie and I'm a neighborhood watch, no, I'm not about to try and challenge that person bigger than me. No, the size ranges weren't that dramatic, but if I'm getting instruction to wait, and if I know I can have the resources that will be there, I would wait. I feel like he went after him, trying to do his own thing to be a hero, and got his butt kicked and got embarrassed because he didn't want the cops to roll up finally and see him getting beat down, and that's what really went down. For me, the tapes of who's screaming help and who's not, I think are complete BS. Because, once again, from where I stay at, if somebody's outside yelling help for too long, I feel like somebody saw something and they're just not saying anything. It's nowhere in the world that if somebody's outside screaming help repeatedly, like, granted that sometimes, my husband and stuff don't take all the screams seriously because we know, like, their children, like, help, help, playful yells. But if it sounds like it's really somebody in trouble, like, we will look out the window and see what's going on. Like, granted, we may not go and physically break it up, which makes me think that somebody else did the same thing, saw something, did nothing. But if it is something serious to the point where I can call the cops while he tries to go and manage it, yes, that will be something we would do. That's something we feel comfortable doing as a household. to keep ourselves proactive with our neighborhood and keeping things maintained. However, yeah, I just don't think that nobody saw anything on those tapes. Somebody saw something and didn't want to be a part of that trial. And that being one of the key pieces of evidence to help this man. And then you got Mama Zimmerman saying, oh, it's my baby. And then you got Mama Martin saying, that's my baby. You know, mother's love is going to always, you know, take best interest in sons' lives. My mom would go to jail, die for me. She would do that for me. And I love her for that. And I appreciate her for that. So that portion I don't think was relevant either. But I think all that deliberation time and those women apparently having the facts really weren't the facts. If you get the street facts, oh baby, you probably had something much more different. But I am not on the jury. It wasn't my call, and I probably couldn't be on the jury for the fact that I have such strong opinions on what I think. But at the end of the day, God is the ultimate judge, and it's now in his hands. I really actually feel sorry for Zimmerman, because you have to live with whatever you did, if you did or didn't do anything. And I really feel sorry for you. You will now see what it feels like to be an African American in any community where you constantly have to watch your back, be it literally or be it mentally, because there's always something, even for me, coming after you. As an African American woman, I have to always watch my back for backstabbers, for the haters, for, you know, my family and my best interests, and trying to help others achieve along the way. You know, as a black male, my husband is constantly having to watch his back to make sure that he makes it home to me at the end of every day. You know, that he's not speeding and getting pulled over and getting racially profiled. Driving while black, driving while drunk, driving while texting, driving while wearing a seatbelt, doesn't matter. It all affects him. And those are the things that, you know, there's more involved to it. But I am pretty passionate about that case. And like I said, I don't feel like people should go out and be vigilant and have a revengeful heart. I mean, like I said, that man has to live with whatever he did. So at the end of the day, I have a very strong opinion about the case. I've already stated my claim. And what do you think? I am leaving the comment box open to you. But I have been intending to do a video since that verdict, and I just got to do it probably about 4 days later. And now I feel much better about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's get the discussion started. Have a great day.